Hey guys, this is Team Stay Puffed. So it's about 9 o'clock on Wednesday, the 22nd of July. Most of you guys are probably doing the same thing I'm doing, which is sulking. I'm doing this kind of live impromptu video. I'm not going to be editing it. So if your ears are sensitive, you might not want to watch this because I'm not sure if I will be cussing, but I probably will because I'm pretty mad. So I had everything in my cart. First of all, I couldn't get onto the page because when it said to refresh it, I refreshed the page and it gave me the Funko crown with a little timer spinning around it, and it would not get out. Finally, I saw the Funko Pop Hunters, the Facebook page, posted a link to the SDCC page on Funko.com. So I clicked that and was able to get in there, saw everything was still in stock, added it to my cart. By 8:02, that's Eastern time, I had everything in my cart and ready to check out, but I could not check out. They basically had me wait in line for, 40 some minutes. Well, it's probably more like 20 minutes, and I waited in line for about 20 minutes for shipping calculations, which never happened. And then on top of that, I also tried to do it on Jason's phone after being in shipping for 10 minutes. So it was probably about 8:30 at this time. And I get on his and put everything in my cart, and it says everything is available except for Black Lightning, which I already knew was going to sell out. That's not a shocker. But they had put up this whole rules list about how they were going to have pops left over. And when the pops were left over, they were going to put them back up in the shop. And then you could buy 2 apiece. Well, that made me hopeful that they would actually have pops. Well, they don't have any pops. All of them sold out before I could even check out. So I get to the shipping part at 8:40. It kicks me out, gives me an error page, says I need to refresh because it's a white screen with an error. It says refresh this page later, try again. And so I do that. It kicks me back out to the cart where I have to get in line again. And then it tells me while I'm waiting again to get out of line that things in my cart are sold out. And so I literally had Harry Potter left in my cart and the clown with the tearaway face. Now, that's ridiculous. I literally had, I had Stan Lee, I had the cat, I had the Alien Remix from Up, I had Bakugo, I had the God Mode Dragon Ball figure, I had all the He-Man figures, I had the Samurai Jack figure, I had Jack in the Box, I had Michelangelo, I had Moss Man and Trapjaw, sodas. I had all this other stuff too. I had all that stuff in my cart. Now out of everything, 2 things is left over. 2? That's it. And the thing is I'm really mad because I woke up early this morning. It was probably about 7 o'clock, and I checked BrickSeek, which, if you guys know, is an inventory checker for Target. It works pretty good. They have one. It does Walmart too, but it hardly ever works. But with Target, it's normally pretty accurate. I've actually went into a store, it said limited stock, bought the last pop, got out to my car and refreshed in 10 minutes, and it said that they no longer had any stock because I had bought the last one. So I know that it works because I've seen it work. Anyway, so we live in Orlando now, and when I got up, it said every store had them. Well, I didn't get up and get out of the bed to go to a store because I knew that they weren't supposed to release till tomorrow, and people were reporting online that you couldn't get it. I knew Walmart was putting stuff out, so I went ahead and went to a Walmart on Monday and got Back to the Future. So that's the only SDCC pop that I have is Back to the Future, which wasn't even in my top 10 pops. But it is one I wanted. But anyway, I got that, and that's it. The Stan Lee pop was in stock everywhere. I get up at noon, I recheck it again, and Jason's dancing. I recheck it again, and they're out of stock. So I'm like, these sons of bitches are selling this pop. So I go to my nearest store because it says they still have some in stock. Well, I get there. They say, oh, we just sold the last one. So I check. Sure enough, it says no more in stock. We drive 35 minutes to the next nearest one that has it in stock. Here comes Appa. She knows I'm upset. Anyway, see, look. Oh, look at that. Oh, my dog. Anyway, so it says that it's in stock, and we go down there, and lo and behold, it still says it's in stock as of like 7 o'clock. It's probably not now because it's after 9. I'm pretty sure the employee was holding it for himself because the lady went back to the back and was back there talking to the guy who was over electronics for 15 minutes before she came back out and told me that he said that there's no more in stock. I'm like, okay, that's weird because it still says it's in stock. I didn't really make a fuss. We just left. We go to another Target, another 30-minute drive. So here we are. It's been like an hour and a half. We're out driving around. They have it. Refuse to sell it. The only Target in all of the Orlando area refused to sell me this pop. And then on top of that, we see one of the Target employees walking, like standing behind our car when we're trying to back out. Jason had the car in reverse with the backup lights on. The backup lights are working. We checked. Anyhow, this MFer literally walks past the car. Like, we just see him standing there, and then I guess he saw that, we were trying to back up, so we thought that he just walked past. No, he leaves the stupid thing that pushes the carts behind our car, so then we back into that. So now we got a dent in the back of our car on top of all this. So I've not had a very good day. Funko's the bane of my existence at this point. The last time I got this upset, it was the Christmas that they came out with the Flock Tony the Tiger and the stupid Trix Rabbit. The Flock Trix Rabbit. I have never been so mad in all my life except for that day. Well, that's not true. I got pretty mad about the Rice Krispie treats. I like the ad icons, I think, is one of my favorite lines. I mean, I like a lot of the pops. You can ask just about anybody that actually knows me. I have way too many pops. Sorry, I can't get a good angle. It's like you either see my boob or you can't see my face or you see like the back of the couch. So like I can't figure out. You can see some of our moving boxes. Actually, most of those are shipping boxes because I'm trying to get rid of some of my pops, like because I have too many. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just not very happy with Funko. I think that they could have done a better job. They acted like they had all their ducks in a row. Like, I tried all this week to get stuff from Walmart and from Target. Like, I tried to get the Bugs Bunny pop, sold out in 30 seconds. Try to get Ninja Turtles from both websites, sold out in 30 seconds. Bots. NECA actually acknowledged that it was bots that bought all their stuff, and they said that they're going to fix it. But the thing is all that stuff is already sold out, and they're not making it anymore. The only thing they're going to remake are the two popular items that sold out weeks ago. The one's been sold out for forever, which is Bebop and Rocksteady, which is Target exclusive. And then the newest one is the Walmart exclusive, which is Casey Jones and Raphael in Disguise. Raphael in Disguise is one of my favorite Ninja Turtles of all time. And Jason loves Casey Jones. So this 2-pack is like a no-brainer for us. Like, we really want it. And then we both like, well, Rocksteady's my favorite Ninja Turtle. So, like, I have like 2 Ninja Turtle pops. I have Bebop and Rocksteady. That's the only ones I own. And I bought them a long time ago when they first came out. Like, I saw those and was like, I gotta have those because I love them. Anyway, so I'm not sure. I'm sure most of you guys are pretty upset. I just wanted to vent a little bit, I guess, to show you that I guess I'm human too. You know that I'm human too. But this is ridiculous. Why, Funko? Why are you being so terrible to everybody? You act like you had everything in place, and I was on your website for over 50 minutes trying to get pops. They were all sold out. Like, what in the crap? I know people that didn't get in line to check out until like 8:12, and they still got their pops. Like, what are you guys doing? What are you doing? Like, Jason's went in and was able to almost check out. Guess what? Couldn't get his address in. Couldn't put our address in. Put in our address. Put in his first name, Jason. Try to put in last name. Got the 2 first letters. Refresh. Kicked out. Refresh. Kicked out. Refresh. Kicked out. So then I threw the phone on the couch. I did not break it, but I did throw the phone because I was so mad. But yeah, this has just been one of those times where, like, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to get anything online. And when they first started talking about doing up my nose, double chin, which one do you guys like? Start doing this announcements or whatever, like I start looking online because I knew that Disney was going to be doing their park passes. We moved down here to go to Disney, and COVID has shut everything down. So like, we're kind of sad we even moved down here because like it's so much more expensive for us in comparison to where we lived at in Virginia. And well, I mean, we're living in the country and now we live in a big city, so that's a huge adjustment too. But it's just, we wanted to go to Disney, basically. So, like, what I did is I looked online and saw a bunch of early reports that said because Comic-Con's closed, they're going to do it last week. It was going to be last Wednesday or last Thursday. At first, they said it was last Thursday, and then I read something where it said it was last Wednesday. So then when I did the park passes, I went ahead and scheduled them for Wednesday and Thursday. Well, then I saw that they were going to do, and the thing is like the park passes, they're not easy to get. You can only get 3 at a time, meaning that like as soon as I get rid of one, that night after I get home from the park is closed and the site refreshes, I can get another park pass. I'm an annual pass holder. I should be able to go whenever I want to. I can't get in. I could buy tickets for that day and get into the park, but I can't go in as an annual pass holder. So like that's frustration number 1, because this is why we moved. Anyway, so we did that. I got it all set up. Found out that they're going to release the Pops on Wednesday. So guess what I did? I got rid of my Magic Kingdom ticket. Thinking, okay, well, they're going to release the Pops on Wednesday. They're going to release them on Wednesday night. The Pops are going to be online. I'll be able to get my Pops. You know, everything will be over with by like 1 o'clock in the morning because they're going to have it. No, they're not going to do the Pop releases in store like until Thursday. Like the whole thing, I've just been confused about what's going on. Well, I'm not giving up my ticket for tomorrow because it's Hollywood Studios. It's the hardest one to get. It took me forever to get that one. I actually had to cancel another day at Magic Kingdom because we had 2 Magic Kingdom days back to back because that's all we could get. Because we didn't want to go to Animal Kingdom. I mean, that park is so tiny and it's so hot and they don't have a whole lot of rides. It just didn't seem worth it to me when we start thinking about where we want to go because we like Magic Kingdom anyway. So we did that, and that finally was able to get Hollywood Studios because they added on some days for annual pass holders. So I did that not too long ago. I'm not giving that up. It has all the new rides. We've not been able to ride any of the new rides because Rise of Resistance, if you guys don't know, supposedly one of the best roller coasters ever made. We love, well, not Jason. I love roller coasters a lot. Hagrid is amazing. I finally got to ride that. After lockdown, I got to go over there and ride it. I was very excited. It's probably one of the best roller coasters I've ever ridden in my entire life. If you're a Harry Potter fan, it makes it 1,000 times better. Like, it's very immersive for Harry Potter fans. There's this one part where it's so immersive, I actually start to tear up because I was like, I'm in Harry Potter. Anyway, Rise of Resistance is supposed to be better than Hagrid. The line for this thing has been off the chain. Like, it came out in December, and the lines to get into the park was at 3 a.m. I'm not getting up at 3 a.m. to go to the park. I'm not crazy. Like, if this was my vacation and this is the only time I was coming down here, I probably would have done it. No, I know I would have done it. I would have been like, this is the only way I'm going to get to ride it for the next, 3 years. I better go ahead and get in line at 3 a.m. I didn't want to do that, so I figured, I'd wait. Well, COVID happened. And at the beginning of March, we were getting our house, so we didn't get to go at all. And the Mickey's Runaway Railroad came out. So we didn't get to see that either. So you got Mickey's Runaway Railroad, which has got a 2-hour wait, which at Magic Kingdom, there is no rides that have a 2-hour wait right now. It's insane. Completely insane. When they added on the extra days, I got in, I ended up canceling one of my passes for the end of the month, so that way I could trade it in for last week since they weren't going to the Funko stuff. Anyway, it was insane. The only ride that had any type of line at all, an actual line, was Splash Mountain, and that's because it's going to close and people are upset. We came in 2015 or something, and I was surprised it was still in the parks because I know what the characters are from, and I know how racist the movie is. So I was actually shocked that it was still in the park. So I'm not really that shocked that it's happening. I'm kind of surprised it's happening now of all times. It should have happened a long time ago, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. I just can't believe it's taken this long. I thought Well, maybe it's because people don't know what it's from. Maybe they don't understand what's going on. The ride doesn't have any of the undertones that I have seen. If I'm missing something, please tell me. I'm sorry. I may be ignorant to some of this stuff. But most people really love the ride. It's, treasured ride by most Disney fans because it's at Disneyland and Disney World. It's going to close. People are selling the merch for, like, there was a bear that I was going to get the night that we were signing for our house. Like, we had to sign the preliminary stuff. We had to leave the park. I literally had it in my hand to buy because he was fluffy and cute. And I was like, I'd like to have this bear. Anyway, didn't get to get it. That bear is selling for like $200. It was like a $40 bear. So that's just ridiculous. There's like pictures of some guy online with $1,200 worth of merchandise where he spent his whole paycheck and part of his savings to get merchandise so he can resell it on the internet. Like the day we went, I had to get the tickets that morning. I ended up sleeping in. Instead of going in, all the merchandise was sold within the first like hour of opening. I'm not going in line and being crazy. Just not going to do it. So basically with Funko, I'm not doing that either with that. Like I'm pretty much like the last time this happened, I didn't buy Pops for like 4 or 5 months. And for me, that's a big deal. Like, because I love Pops. I buy Pops, like at least a Pop a week, it seems like. If I don't buy one Pop a week, then I'm buying like 4 at the end of the month. Like, there's always something coming out. Like, just got the Hunter x Hunter Pops. It's what, like 5 or 6 of those. There's 2 Goons, Killua, and, what's his name? God, I can't see him with his glasses. Can't even remember his name now. Anyway, and then, of course, was it Hichika? God, I can't remember the names right now. I'm so mad. Anyway, I love him. His character's crazy. I can't decide if he's a good guy or a bad guy, or if I should like him or dislike him, because his character is freaking nuts. Like, sometimes you're like, oh, he's on his side, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, he's a giant pervert, and he's a bad guy. Like, I don't know which one. Like, I'm very conflicted about him. Very, very conflicted. Anyway, anybody that says that if you don't remember names of stuff and you're not a fan, you're full of crap, because I'm old and I can't remember things like I used to, and I'm not, my mind used to be sharp as a tack, and I used to be able to just clamp it all down and take it all in and could spit it right back out at you. Can't do it anymore. Wait until you get old, and then you'll be like, oh, remember that lady that was on YouTube and was like, oh, I can't remember the name of my favorite characters on this anime show. Well, now you know why. You'll know why. Because you're getting old and you can't remember things like you used to. Anyway, so don't say stuff like that. You don't know. It kills me that people say that. Like, there's people that literally know nothing about things that review them, and you can tell that they know nothing about it, and you're like, why are you even reviewing this? Like Fallout merchandise? There's people never even played the game, don't even know what they're reviewing, and they have a $400 figure sitting in front of them. Somebody had the audacity to say that I didn't know what I was talking about when I did my review. I don't know a whole lot about those big figures. I know what my skeleton armor is or whatever. I just can't remember the names of every single one. I know XO1's my favorite. I can't remember the rest of them. It's not that important to me. I know that I like to get my power armor. I know I like to walk around. I know that they burn through freaking power cores like they're insane, and that drives me crazy. And that's why I don't rely on them. A lot of people play with them all the time. I literally find them and put them away and then never touch them again unless I have like a mission I keep on dying on, or like I go into an irradiated area. I'll put it on then. Other than that, like, I don't use it. It's like this secret cheat that I have that I just don't enact. But anyhow, that's neither here nor there. I just want to know, did you guys get any of the Pops that you wanted tonight? I did not. When they came back and said all I had was Harry Potter and the Clown with the Tearaway Face soda, I pushed the X button on the internet, and I'm not even going to think about it anymore. I want to get this off my chest, share my feelings, share my emotions and how sad I am about Funko being so stupid. I don't know. Right now I feel a little bit better since I talked to you guys, but I don't really know if I'm going to be collecting Pops much longer after this. Like, I got thousands to review. We're always busy doing stuff, and then we're not busy my job is extremely stressful right now because of COVID. I'm a nurse, and I don't normally tell people that, but I am an emergency room nurse, and it's been stressful down here, and it's been stressing me out. And so I just am tired most of the time when I come home, like just exhausted. Like I'll be sitting on the couch, and then I'm asleep. Don't even realize I'm asleep. Then I'll wake up in 2 hours, be up for a couple hours. Jason will be asleep then get up, do it again. Like it's like I take small naps, and I can't really get adjusted to anything. So that's kind of what's going on with us. That's why we haven't made any videos, is because neither one of us can get on schedule to do them. I might have to start doing them by myself at times. But we're trying to get the house cleaned up, but we can't. We have lots and lots of collectible figures, and the shelving is no longer available because of COVID. Like I guess the factories or whatever closed down, or they're not shipping it as often or something, because they're always out of stock. So we'll get one shelf and we can put stuff up on it, but we got 2 rooms full of crates that just need to be put away, so we can't do a whole lot of it, which is just driving me crazy as well, which is not helping any of my mental health basically issues with being tired and all that other stuff. It's just not contributing to that very well. Anyway, so thank you guys for listening to me rant. We still are planning to do a giveaway. I want to say thank you to everybody that subscribes to us. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, maybe thought it was comical, maybe thought it was stupid, maybe thought, I don't know what you thought. Maybe you think that I'm a terrible person because I like Splash Mountain. That, hopefully this thing's still recording. That is getting ready to shut down, the phone is. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a good night. I hope that you did get some pops, and that you had a more fruitful day than I did. Just want to say good luck to you guys, because I didn't get anything, and I'm kind of mad. I don't know if I'll be trying to buy any of the pops. I won't be able to buy any tomorrow because I'll be at the Hollywood Studios. So poor pitiful me, right? Can't go to the. Sad when you start to think, should I go to the parks or should I go get my pops? Like, I know that I'm not going to be able to get Bakugo. Like, that thing's going to sell out 10 seconds on Hot Topic. Target, I already know that bots are going to get everything there, which is why it was so important that I get Stan Lee today. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Can't do anything. And I'm not going to pay high prices for it. I'm not going to do it. There's so many pops that I'd like to have. This is just ridiculous. So, I mean, I got one that I missed out on, which was Milton. He's coming in. I got him for like $25 shipped. He was $25 shipped, or like $23 shipped from the Funko shop. So I didn't really feel like I overpaid for that. But there's so many I missed because I was asleep all the time. And I forget that things are, going on. Because I work night shift now. Anyway, that's enough of me ranting. If you made it this far, thank you very much. We will be putting out videos as soon as we can. And good luck to you guys. And remember, maybe keep on hunting. Maybe. All right. Good night.